Film Festival in downtown Toronto with filmmaker RJ RAVAL. How does it feel to have your film before you know it here at the festival?
Oh, it feels great. I'm a huge fan of this festival. I was here actually a couple of years ago with a previous film that I made called Trinidad, so I was really excited to come back.
How did you find your subjects for your documentary?
Mostly on the internet, to be quite honest. I discovered there's 3 characters in my film, and one of them I discovered at Rainbow Vista, which is a senior active living facility, and I discovered that by searching on the internet, for instance.
And what initially inspired you to make a film about 3 seniors in the first place?
Well, I'm not quite in the youth category. I'm definitely moving towards the other end of the spectrum. So, I don't know, I wanted to make this film to really start thinking about just kind of what goes into the aging process. I mean, I know I still have a long ways to go, but just in terms of kind of looking at the fears of what we think about aging and why people are scared to age in the first place.
What were some of the things that most took you by surprise while you were interviewing your 3 subjects and making the film?
Most surprised by, I think I was most surprised by how much I have in common with them and how a lot of the things that they're experiencing are still things that people of all ages are experiencing. So it actually is a lot more universal than I thought it was going to be.
And in terms of being homosexual in their generation as opposed to today, how much progress do you think we've made, and then how much progress do you think that there's been a lack thereof?
Oh wow, I mean there's a huge progress. I mean you have to keep in mind this generation that I'm following, they're in the United States pre-civil rights era, so it's a huge change. The fact that they're now in their any 65 plus all the way up to like 80, and they're seeing like gay characters on TV who are teenagers, for instance. I mean, I think that's a really big change, from what they're used to. And actually, what's funny is in the film, when I'm following one of the characters, gay marriage passes in New York. So there's definitely some history in the making that happens. And I think it does show that, there's been a lot of progress, but I think it also shows that that happened in one state in the United States, and there's a lot of other states for it to happen. So yeah, there's definitely still some progress to happen.
And can you talk a little bit to the different communities and the importance of the senior communities, as well as the homosexual senior communities, but as a whole?
Sure. I mean, I think the senior communities are incredibly important. And one of the reasons I wanted to look at them is they have a lot of stories that, in particular, this generation are vanishing, which I think we need to capture, because I think they really are going to inform the younger generations of the importance of where we are now and where we need to go. And even though, they're gay and they faced a lot of discrimination, aging doesn't discriminate. So I think we're all going to be there at some point, and I think it's really great to just look at it and see how society desexualizes and kind of, they're a very vulnerable community, much like our youth, much like our youth generation. The senior generations are also very vulnerable. So I think, both sides of the spectrum need a lot of our attention as a sport.
And what sets the Inside Out Film Festival apart from other festivals?
Oh, I was so excited to come back here just because it's really friendly. I love how there's a lot of filmmakers and industry people here. I love Toronto, such a really great city. And I'm just really excited to be here and see some good films and meet some nice people, and
Thank you so much. Congratulations and best of luck with your film.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. I'm Katie Ullman reporting for Katie Chats here at the Inside Out Film Festival in downtown Toronto.